everybody.
Yeah.
And we clap.
Ha.
Ha!
Yeah.
Hello, adventurers, and welcome to the Drunken Pony Pub. My name is Brad, and I will be your DM and your bartender this evening.
Oh, get real into close to that.
Grab a drink, grab a seat, and let's get started.
DMMD. Let's do it.
Haunted again.
My joke.
It's like when you tell the joke in school and everybody laughs, or like the one guy laughs, retells it and everybody laughs.
Ah, yeah.
It's like,
I think.
All right, so where we last left our adventurers, you guys were heading into the woods of the town of Cavers. You have been investigating a string of disappearances. Really, the only leads you guys have to go off is that there's about 25 of them that are missing, and there's a hunters guild here, and there's two different groups that seem to be worshiping two different gods of the hunt.
It's definitely the fucking Hunters Guild.
You guys have found a cave that has been caved in, and that's where you guys are heading back to. So we will pick back up there.
Cairo,
you've gone a pretty far ways along, no man, away from this cave.
Yes.
Cairo.
Give me another investigation check. Or perception check, I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do with my dice.
You can give one as well.
Yeah.
As you find the amulet of max health.
Nope.
I didn't get above a 20 this time. 19.
Ugh.
7.
Disgrace.
You guys don't find anything else. You find a few different animal tracks, but no more people tracks.
Okay.
Or
Before
evidence
we
of people.
turn around, I'm going to do the 5-mile thing.
Okay,
Anybody out this late hunting?
go for it.
So it's...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's, you do not pick up any humans. You do see that there's a small group of people coming towards you, though. From the path that you guys came from.
That's
town.
normal.
This is about the amount of time you would imagine, and it seems to be about the number for them, though. And then you pick up the town again. You're a little far out to get this edge of town, but you get kind of this outskirt here.
Okay.
And it seems about the same as before.
Okay.
You heading
Just
back?
head back, yeah.
Okay. You guys arrive back around the same time.
Magical.
Yeah. While I'm riding the spider, I'm going to detect magic.
Okay.
Ritual cast on the amulet. Anything magical?
No. It seems to be just a memento or a token of.
Nice. It's a good thing that I ritual cast this instead of actually using a slot because, oh my, I never get anything from this.
Very rarely. You guys arrive back to the area where the cliff was with the cave. What are you doing?
We're going back. I mean, I told him we'd meet back there.
Yeah, I mean, you guys meet at the, that's where you are. You
Oh,
all
I
meet,
thought
like, at the
you
cave.
like look towards our
Yeah,
group.
you're like, there you
we
are.
did it.
Here you go,
Okay.
guys. What you doing?
Well, about what time is it right now?
It's dark.
Dark? Okay.
You two find anything?
Nothing.
All right. We found an amulet in the old guy's house to the god of the hunt. Apparently there's a moonlight thingy going on tomorrow night that we probably need to party crash.
Wait.
Also,
Also, that's when our hunt
I was gonna
is.
say, yeah. I'll on the way out here, Brittany and I would have filled people in on this.
Are you guys still both dressed as
I am.
or like took off part of it? Like Britton's doesn't look like the same guy anymore, except he's like taken the facial prosthetics off, and it's clearly Britton's face, but now with luscious blonde hair and a blonde mustache.
Like Cam probably just went
Britt,
back to
you-
like his.
You're looking
normal
good, man.
I've been using some of that, Rogaine
Routine.
stuff to
Rogaine.
regrow this. Yeah, it's just
A little bit of coconut oil.
a little bit of coconut oil, some
Yes, yes.
Rogaine.
Rogaine.
Rogaine, yes, from the.
Yes.
Rogaine.
Anyway.
That's the one. You seem very excited about it.
So, yes, I guess we fill in, Cairo
Where was he?
and Nomad on the hunt tomorrow.
So, we may be not able to attend the moonlight meetings if we're off hunting whatever this.
I mean,
It
Gentlemen.
may also be a part of.
Yeah,
the moonlight
maybe.
thing.
I don't know.
We also might divide and conquer.
Yeah.
do more of an
There's two different
observe
events
thing.
going on. Maybe we go on this hunt. A couple of you go to the one meeting, and the rest of you go to the other meeting.
Yeah, and this isn't us joining. We are just kind of taking the not permanent joining approach.
Yeah.
Of scouting. and
Yeah,
just kind of
shadowing.
Shadowing and kind of learning more about what their hunts actually may entail.
Yeah. So
Sort of a job fair.
are we? Are we investigating this cave?
I mean,
I believe so. Yeah.
I'd prefer it to be 100% for tomorrow night.
It's up to you guys.
You should take that out.
I mean,
Tails in the class.
we don't have
Sorry,
any,
this
we don't have
forest
any
is
other
full of
leads. We don't have any other leads out here, do we? Like, have you found anything else?
Not to my knowledge, yeah.
I mean,
So
we
if
have.
there's anything else, it's pretty well hidden.
If you guys want to go back, I can keep tracking for a little bit. Other than that,
I
no.
definitely want you if we're going to be scouting out that moonlight sigil
I
thing.
mean, if anything, I can just sleep on the way back on my spider.
I mean,
Meet you here at sunrise.
I don't know if it could carry you, to be honest, with all your
That's
stuff, too.
180.
Huh?
It's pretty hefty. Yeah, it's 180. I don't have like all my tools on me. That's in the car.
could
Yeah, because what's its strength?
12. 12 times 15. 180.
Yeah.
It's
How much do you weigh?
Cairo isn't that big. He's only like 5'8".
So probably 150 if you decently built.
Yeah.
You're carrying at least 30 pounds of stuff,
oh,
man.
his strength is 8.
You carry at least 30 pounds of stuff with all your stuff. I'd say it'd be pretty darn close.
It'll drag
So-
me back.
That he could do.
It's covered with rocks. I say that between Atris, Nomad, me, and probably Britain, head down there and try to clear a path. Just give it a quick once over and then head back into town. Like, we have roughly, I mean, I don't think it's midnight, 24 hours.
Do we have?
Okay.
Well, so I don't believe this cave is going anywhere. Caves are quite famous for not going anywhere.
That's true.
So if
I've never met one that moved.
exactly, I mean, we would probably.
Other than that one we were in that moved.
Well, I mean, they're pretty famous for hiding things, and they might be
That
hiding
is-
people.
That is true. We don't have, as a group, we don't have the supplies to dig this out.
Or go
Would your
shovel.
people finder thing have
Yeah.
felt through that to see if they were down there?
Hell if I know. Are there any like footprints around here? At all? None.
No.
And again, I say equipment as a party. One shovel does not an entire party.
What do you
equip.
mean one?
We don't know what he has.
I mean, he did say a shovel, so that's what I was going off of.
That's the brand.
My gut feeling is telling me give this a once over, at the very least. If we run into something that might be dangerous, we leave.
Yeah, hold on a second. You ate a rat, yeah?
Yeah,
Where the fuck did it come from?
the cave.
This cave is by the seaside.
Wait, the invisible rocks? I look at the rat. Does it have
You've
fins?
eaten a pretty good amount of it, but it doesn't seem to have any fins.
fins, gills?
No, seems to be a
Rats are pretty good
pretty
climbers
plump, pretty healthy
and
rat.
swimmers, but how far are we from anywhere that rats would actually like?
From the town, a couple miles.
A bit suspicious, especially since it came out of the cave.
I mean, there's obviously something in the cave. It's just whether it's relevant now and whether we can actually get to it without the equipment.
I mean, if the rat was in there.
Scavengers, dead bodies?
Rats are famously able to go places that we are not able to.
Exactly.
My gut feeling says that there's something behind that wall that is important. If it is to this investigation or not, I at least want to give it a once over.
I agree.
Haven't we
I'm
walked over
down.
this
How are we
cave
getting
one
down
once?
there?
Root.
What?
Rope.
Is that how you pronounce it?
All right, Britain pulls out 50 feet of rope.
I bought 150 feet.
It's only like 20-something feet down, right?
All right, we do this in sync. Ready?
Who all's going?
I'll stay up here.
I'll stay up here as well.
Big boys.
If you guys hear a very loud piercing noise, then come back up.
Actually, Cairo, would you not be better off down there? Just being that you're the most proficient at tracking and finding animal prints. If there's a rat coming from somewhere, you'd be able to find it better than the rest of us.
Sure.
All right.
Good point.
Right.
Casters, stay up here real vulnerable like.
Britain ties a rope off to a tree. He's going down.
I'm gonna go down as well. I'm just.
He ties waist too. Just starts going down.
Yeah, I'm descending.
Really, you don't. If as long as you're tying to yourself and to something, you don't have to roll for it.
There are trees close up.
It's belaying essentially. As long as you've tied it and you're not completely incompetent, you're not going to die here.
Me and Britt
I'm
are
dead.
shit people. I mean, we've been.
Yeah, he's
dealing
done
with
this
fucking
1,001
ropes for-
times.
yeah.
He's got knots upside down and right side up.
You and Britain are shipped, for sure.
Damn.
He's got the long golden hair, flips it and looks at you.
That sea breeze.
All right, Fabio, calm down.
Goes down and pretty skillfully does like the hop down and then swings in there and undoes the knot at the same time and slides in.
All right.
Corbin and I will be up top playing
Okay.
Go Fish.
All right, you guys going down as well?
Do you have a go fish deck?
I have a deck of cards.
I have some knucklebone dice if you wanted to play dice.
All right,
We didn't bring
you're
the right,
all
we didn't.
you're all down there.
prepare for this.
All right.
There's a pile of rocks in front of you that block almost pretty much this entire cave.
Okay. Are there any cracks or crevices that come from it? Like,
There's definitely, if you were the size of a rat, you
Mhm.
could probably go under this rock here, maybe up through here, and then around, and get all the way through it. But
All right, no
gaps are tiny. Squeeze through there.
I wish I could.
I thought you talked to the old man and you got like druid powers, right? Aren't they supposed to like be able to like turn into animals?
I guess they do, but like
Come
I
on,
don't know
turn
much.
into a rat.
Even if I could turn
That's
into a
my
rat,
role in the
I
party,
don't.
damn it.
Or if I could turn things into
am
a
the
rat, I don't
rat.
think I myself could turn into a rat. Perhaps you, but I do not even.
I mean,
have-
I am kind
Why
of a
didn't we
rat
ask the rat?
because it looked yummy.
This is true.
it's not my. Hey.
Speaking of, Corbin, you may want to need to, give Inca once over. He ate just a wild rat.
I am subject 0 of the bubonic plague.
All right, what are you guys
I'll
doing?
give
Because you're all
everyone
just
a round
standing
of
in front of
applause.
this, in front of this pile of rocks right now.
Are any of these liftable?
You can try.
I'm gonna
Okay.
pull up my crowbar and my shovel.
Okay.
I
Go to
mean,
town.
Give
yeah,
me a strength check.
I'm just punching. Like I'm making smaller rocks.
Okay.
God. Breaking
Out of
your
your
knuckles.
bones, yes.
Oh shit.
20.
I fucking punched a
Doesn't move at
steel
all.
box fucking
10.
jack.
Nothing.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I don't.
Nothing.
So what's the blue dragon's AC?
22.
Strength check or just attack rolls?
Attack roll.
That is 18.
Doesn't even dent it.
Alright, guys. So I got.
These are, I mean, you right now, the biggest rock in front of you is roughly the size of this table and this tall. It probably weighs a good ton at least.
I got some ways of getting rid of this.
Redstone?
Which
I cracked a redstone torch. We're doing this.
Is that Hero, Brian?
Actually,
Oh shit!
All right, what's the ground underneath it like?
Rock. I mean, it's cliff.
No, I'm like inside the cave. It's not
Rock.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's not dirt. I was gonna say, like, I could just mold
No,
it
it's not.
underneath.
It's-
and just,
No, it's not just dirt, unfortunately.
Cam, what languages do you speak?
Try blowing it up a bit.
Sylvan and Common.
You're all gonna probably need to
About
get
it.
out.
I'm good.
Could be
We'll
magic.
stand at the opening.
What's
Or
the chance
maybe.
of this causing more of a cave in?
Not my problem.
It's all of our problem.
Yeah,
You're right.
no, hold on a
Who's a
second.
spelunker?
Yeah.
I don't know that word.
I would guess because it sounds stupid.
It does kind of sound stupid.
Well, if this is a
It
back
definitely
door,
doesn't sound like what it actually is.
there has to be a way to open it. That's what I'm thinking, and
It's more of like a hidden back door that's no longer used, boarded up type thing.
that could be true, but it could also be
Or maybe
magic.
it used to be the front door, and now it's the no door.
Britain has a point.
And I got bomb. I'm gonna attach 3 bombs
Okay.
to the rock. It's gonna be like the not so good ones.
Okay.
Shaped charges.
Fracking.
New front door.
You know, Cam. I can't hear much because of the sea breeze, but I'm almost certain I heard the word bomb. So let's stay away from
Bomb.
the edge.
Well, I'm gonna attach 2, and I'm gonna take the third one with me to the entrance.
Okay.
We're all
Now,
gonna be
now keep
tied
in
up,
mind,
yeah?
this is roughly 10 feet from the entrance. So you
That's
guys
fine.
are in blast range of this thing if this does shrapnel.
Let's just back away from the edge.
These aren't shrapnels. These are just explosive types.
Yeah, but the rock becomes shrapnel.
Radius. 10-foot radius, you say.
I mean, it can.
I'm gonna attach to my rope and just kind of like get to the side of it so
Okay.
I can just like chuck it in.
Well,
Right.
before you throw that in, I'm getting out.
Told you.
I'm gonna cast message and send it to Cairo and be like, "Hey, how's it going down there?"
Bomb.
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 You want them?
Bombing.
I as well.
I know.
You
Crawl
get-
with my
All right,
rope.
you doing that? Britton ties himself off as well.
Yeah,
You guys all watch. Cairo throws this bomb in, except for you went back up. Anybody else going back up or?
Corbin and
You
I are
stay
standing back.
Swing it from
Uh,
Three more.
Nomad
Fire
comes
in the
up as
hole.
well. You roll me damage.
Just pass it, dexterity.
6 damage.
6 damage. Alright, I need
These are
dexterity
half
saves from all of y'all as well that are still down there.
Dirty saves or dirty saves?
Dex saves.
Dexterity.
No.
So,
Your best. your specialty.
yeah.
I pass because it's a fucking low DC.
14.
You pass.
Britton pass.
22.
Pass.
You pass.
There's like shrapnel of rock that comes through. Smoke clears. You see a rat splatter, like just across the ground.
There's more rats.
And as it clears, there's a crack down the middle of the one giant rock.
Good.
That's it.
That's all we need.
Now I can get a bomb inside.
All right. So
Crowbar?
what I'm thinking is axe first, and then on top of the axe, hammer.
The wall.
The old splitty.
Yeah.
Pin the axie in there. Hit a
Pin the axe in there, smack you with the whammy hammy. You
Alright.
know?
So you go back down.
Sure, yeah, I'll go back.
Okay.
I'm okay with Daddy Waddy. If you're Downy Wowny.
Sure. Yes.
Sure.
So you guys
What
from
do
up
you say?
top, by the way, you hear this bomb go off and you hear it just echo through the forest. There's like birds scattered. Give me a perception check, both of you, and you as well because you were up top.
Disadvantage, right? Because I don't have
Yeah,
No,
disadvantage if you can't see in the dark.
I mean,
I got a stronger one, yeah. Come on.
Descending both times. 13.
You kind of like looking off for the birds for a very brief moment, and you just kind of catch it as at a glimpse. Maybe about 80 to 100 feet away, you see definitely a bipedal person takes off running, like back towards the city. And for a moment, you see what you could swear is antlers on their head, and they're gone.
I definitely relay that information real
Okay.
quick.
It's like the bomb went off and they took off running.
And then I'm gonna message again down
Okay.
to Cairo. That bomb just spooked somebody that looked like that fit the description.
Ink. Track him.
Going. I climb back up.
Okay.
I point him out in the direction.
Okay.
Full kilter.
How? Where are you
Move.
going?
Where he pointed.
He went into the woods.
I don't give a shit.
Roll
I'm
me a
gonna be
survival
following
check
him. I'm gonna
with
be following
disadvantage
behind.
as you run.
I will follow. I can't obviously keep up with Ink, but I will follow behind as closely as I can.
Survival. That is a 12.
Okay. You're running in the woods. You think maybe this is probably the way you went.
I'm gonna go up as well and
All right.
try and
We're gonna split some rocks down here.
Okay.
I
Some
want
real
to.
spelunky.
Sure.
I want to go to
We're
where
gonna go
I
deep mine galactic.
spotted him, like where I saw the
Deep rock
movement.
galactic.
Okay, so I
I'm gonna
follow
sit
the
tight
direction
there.
that he pointed. If I get a good, because Ink assumes that he's just faster than everybody because he is.
Right, but this guy, even by the time you climbed too, and had
Yeah.
another full 30 feet up, out the cage, received a message for 6 seconds, this guy's already been gone
Yeah.
for roughly 30 seconds, which is a pretty decent head start when you're full sprinting through the woods.
I am.
And he
following-
knows where he's going.
I'm following the direction of where he pointed. If I don't catch him within a reasonable amount of time, I am turning and I'm heading straight for the Hunter's Guild.
Okay,
Because if I can't catch him, then maybe I can cut him off.
okay,
And I'm going to where he was
okay.
and gonna send another message to Cairo. Come find me. We may
Okay.
have some tracks.
You hit up there.
Oh,
Give me a survival check.
Because if he's moving fast, he's not moving stealthy.
Oh shit. 22.
Yeah, boy.
22. You see, it takes you a second to kind of clear out. You see where this guy was kneeling, and probably has been kneeling for probably an hour or so.
What's his build?
Pretty lanky, skinny dude. Maybe kind of tallish. You're not sure. The knee to foot distance is about like this. He's a fairly tall guy.
Anything on his back that would have prodded the ground at all?
Yes, there is the point of what looks like a bow
How
in the
interesting.
ground. And as you're looking for tracks where he came in, you don't see a single one. This guy moved through here without leaving a track. However, after he took off running, he started tearing through the woods.
All right, Nate.
So you can follow, but you're not going to be able to like sprint to follow the tracks because it's to keep a good eye on it as you go.
That's fine by me.
But you can still follow it.
What did Warren have a bow on him?
No.
No. Okay.
And Brad, just a reminder, I did take mobile as my feet.
Yeah,
were
I know you're
level.
faster.
So my movement speed currently is 60.
Yeah, you can get.
Climbing speed is it like you're kind of a tabaxi base?
I don't believe I received because I get extra movement. Just
Yeah, I don't
as-
think he gets it with. I think because there's two types of tabaxi. I think one of
Yes.
them does get the climbing
the
thing.
wild bred does.
Yeah, I
but
think
the
that's the difference.
Domestic does not.
I think that was the
domestic
difference.
gets extra movement speed and able to squeeze through smaller holes.
Yeah, it's something like that.
It's more urban.
So yeah, you're definitely quick, but the climb is really what slowed you the most, just because you went up a rope essentially.
Can I check the size on the boot? Like the print of him kneeling in the.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just I guess investigator.
Roughly a size 13.
Size 13.
American. I mean, it's there is no true sizes here. It's more like, can you fit my foot? But
Just a
for,
scale,
for purpose
you know.
equivalent, about a 13.
All right.
It's about here.
13 foot. 13 size 13 foot.
You're not here.
You know what that means.
My
That's not a
spider's,
bow.
You're not here.
my spider's
I'm
following,
inside your
by the way.
head.
Okay.
You are not.
What are you guys doing?
They're splitting rocks.
We're mining.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Axe and crack and then me spin.
Yeah.
Oh, my shovel and crowbar's there, by the way.
Oh, damn. I'm not lucky. No.
Boom.
That's like 8.
It's okay. Don't worry. I'm a strong hammer man.
Strong hammer
You rolls
man.
18.
18.
Come on,
Okay.
Wait, to attack or just
Casey
strike?
Jones?
Just
no, that's
strike.
the roll.
18.
Roll.
Okay. You put the axe in. You start slamming the hammer to try and crack the rock, and it's going, but it's pretty slow. I mean, I'll go ahead and tell you guys. So about the duration of all of this,
Yeah.
you guys managed to split this rock, both of you together, slide one across, look behind it, and there's another one the same size
Yeah.
right behind it
Heck yeah.
with no crack to put your axe in.
Yet.
Make it.
Yeah.
You have a magical
So
maul.
you're just kind of there with another rock in front of you.
I would just start beating on that rock.
It's not gonna. You're gonna get little chips off at a time.
Smite.
I mend the first rock back together.
Smite. Yeah.
Where's
Pickaxe and
Slate
smite.
when we need him?
You don't have a pickaxe.
Oh yeah.
Britain also is
Slate's down there.
come
yeah.
up and
Yeah,
is,
Slate's here.
coming with you guys too. So you go running
We're
towards.
Slate when we need him.
You don't
Fuck.
find him, so you turn and start
Yeah.
running towards the Hunters Guild.
And if I need to expend
Stuff went into
key points to step to the wind,
Probably one just to really like book it.
I'm willing to spend all 4 to make sure that I get there first.
I mean, you're not sure how fast this guy was going. You didn't
Uh,
see him. You didn't see him. I mean, Cam said he was pretty quick, but
You know what? Fuck, I'm throwing all 4 in.
okay. You throw all 4 of them in.
I know you said it takes a while, but after we get to the first rock, me and him collectively are like, we don't know what number's after 1, so we're gonna leave because
Okay.
it's already too much for
You
us.
guys climb up. Where are you at?
I'm gonna make sure I
I'm
grab
still-
his shovel
I'm-
and
Okay.
crowbar too.
We're
It's
standing.
just Corbin up there now. Like he's the only one up there anymore. Everybody else is gone. You're tracking this, and
I'm just
It
kind of following
goes-
behind Kyra.
yeah, and Britain's with you as well.
Okay.
It instead of going back towards town, it goes up and then deeper into the woods.
God damn it.
1 minute tracking.
Okay.
We're
1
going
minute.
at The 5 mile range thing.
Okay. How does it get pinpoint locations for people?
Yeah. Well, it tells me their direction. Let's find it, shall we? And communicate to animals. Enemies present, their numbers, and the creature's general direction and distance from you. In miles distance.
What is it stopped by the way?
It doesn't say it's stopped by anything.
What's the ability called?
It's the ranger thing. It's just I
Yes.
copy pasted it. It's just that.
Ranger
Ranger thing.
The
You
UA
make my
Ranger thing.
heart sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, just look up the UA Ranger.
I am. Revise.
So you take off running towards the hunter. We'll come back to it. Just look it up real quick. Because that's
so
important to
much
know.
noise.
Maybe not so much for this because it's not going to matter as much for this, but I do need to know that because it will be relevant soon. You arrive at the Hunters Guild. Sounds like there's a party going on and there's people having fun.
Okay.
smashing drinks.
I go in,
Okay.
taking a seat near the front door,
Okay.
and I want to track anybody that is, could be described as a tall individual, tall
Okay.
and or big.
All right. The bartender immediately catches your eye. Huge dude. Definitely Atris's height.
This is. Did you guys tell me about? No, he doesn't. I don't know about his limb.
You
No.
pretty-
Okay, so track him 1.
I checked the ranger thing. There's no like sort of
1
blocking.
foot of lead kind of thing.
Yeah, there's none of that. Because I don't know if it's anything.
It is indefinite. It is what makes the ranger the ranger.
What are we talking about? What did you say?
Oh, there's no like block for it.
Yeah. I mean, I had it copy pasted word for word.
Okay,
I know
I
there's
just
no
double-checked.
block.
Copy pasta.
Yes. I mean, you can rule it however you want. If you want to have it the same way as detection, where it's like 3 feet of stone, 1 inch lead. That's fine by me.
4 centimeters diamond, the usual.
4 centimeters of diamond.
It's really just there's not a. It's just that it's not super pinpointed. Is why it's not through anything. So yeah, there's still something in the woods, single individual, pretty much the direction you're going.
Yeah.
Roughly.
It says in miles. So
Yeah,
if
roughly like a quarter mile ahead of you,
Okay.
because he's still sprinting. You guys are tracking his track.
Cool.
You notice the bartender. There is a couple other guys in here who are pretty big dudes.
Oh, I'm more waiting for somebody to come in the door.
Okay. You sit and you wait.
Because I very much assume that I beat him here.
Yeah.
And if he's coming here and he's coming through the front door, then
Okay. You sit and you wait.
I'm gonna start dashing. Obviously, I'm also gonna command my spider to dash ahead since it's hella faster than me.
Okay.
And to just drag the motherfucker down.
Okay. You how much far ahead do you want the spider to go?
It as fast as it can go because
Okay.
I can only move 30 per. It can move 40 per. So.
All right. Starts running. Do you keep the primeval awareness up, or do you have to concentrate on it, like sit and stop and concentrate?
It says like you have to spend 1 minute like you're concentrating, like uninterrupted while you're doing it. But after
so
that,
probably dashing and tracking at the same time is probably hard.
yeah.
Um,
But I mean, I can just naturally tracking. I can move at a normal pace.
right.
So.
Okay. So you start tracking. Spider runs up ahead. Kind of difficult, really, because when you have to make a turn, the spider doesn't know to make the turn, so it kind of is playing the long adjustment game at some points when you're like, damn it, this thing turned, and your spider went this way. So it's kind of... He's not really getting that much further ahead of you, to be
That's
honest.
right.
But you are keeping... At this point, this guy is no longer, like, gaining
Curving,
different distance on you. You guys are all just kind of up top.
Well, do either of you remember which way is back to civilization?
I think so. Do
That
you?
way.
All right, let's get moving.
Give me survival checks, you
Let's
guys.
follow the coast.
But this is actually
Yeah, honestly.
something I have a plus in.
wow.
No.
I was about to say, I know what you got to
No,
plus it. It ain't
I'm
that.
running. I have not rolled anything double digits to
Oh,
thing.
Woo!
Well, there it goes.
what you get, boy?
19.
He's leading the way.
Okay, Atlas, you find the path pretty
Yes.
easily. And Nomad, actually, that was enough, honestly. You kind of know the direction, too. It's not too bad. Once you've been down it, it's
Come on,
not
talk to a
super
tree or
hard.
something.
Out of curiosity, what was the
I don't
DC?
know.
8.
Become a tree.
Okay,
Come
go ahead.
on.
Just to remember, like, it's this
I
way.
am
Now,
tree.
if you were like, I'm going to stay on this path completely, it'd be a little harder. But to be like, it's that way. And know if you go straight, you're going to get there. That's pretty much what you got.
Okay, so we need to take a right off the blue.
Okay, so
trail.
anyways,
Come on.
you wait for a while. You're probably sitting there about an hour. Nobody's showed up yet. You feel like you keep running, and you feel like this path has now started to go back towards town. It kind of went up like it was I know somebody's following me. I'm going to try and shake them off.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, you find yourself out of the woods, looking forward, and there's farms, homes. The path clearly ran through here, hit the street, and at that point, you're looking at street.
Okay.
Is this the same town?
I can
Mhm.
smell
Okay.
Yep. Seems to be the same town, but you're now up in the northwest end of the town, close to the Thicket Inn,
Okay.
where you
I'm-
saw Doris
I'm
before.
gonna be moving through the streets.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my spider stay here.
Okay.
If
Sit
it sees
boy.
the guy with that description, to just fucking harpoon the
Okay.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
And then gonna be looking for that guy with that build.
Okay. Start kind of. It's kind of eerie, like that. It's really quiet here, and you know somebody who's potentially been responsible for some murders or kidnappings has just run through here, and the street is just really eerily quiet.
17 perception if needed.
Okay. You start walking through, not finding much of anything, and then you hear from towards the center, like north, straight north end of town, you hear somebody scream. Just a loud, "Ah!"
North end. And I'm on the
The northwest.
north.
It's like more east from where you are.
Fuck it, I'll sprint over there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Same.
Start running. You two with Britain, run over there. Are you
Yeah.
hanging out there still?
I'm sticking it. I don't know how far ahead I was of this guy, or if he's like, okay, I'm safe, and he's walked back. I'm holding post.
You guys arrive at this home, and there is a woman wringing her hands outside the door, and she seems to be looking for something. All around as you guys walk up.
Alright. Missing something, maybe.
My son, he's gone.
Duly noted. Alright. I'm gonna look for tracks.
Okay.
Cool.
Child tracks or anybody that would be slightly like overburdened, like deeper
Okay.
sets.
Or drags.
Or drags. That was dog shit.
Drag races?
11.
Not finding anything, but
gonna-
this door's been kicked in too.
I'm gonna instantly just run into the woods and just kind of check for movement
Okay.
of any kind.
You run up towards the woods. Give me a perception check.
That's a 12.
12. Not seeing anything.
I'm gonna do it.
Are you all here to help or?
Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I'm going to the Hunters Guild now.
Okay. Do I need to call somebody? Like, do I
we
need to
know,
get
it's
the
alright.
attention of someone?
Police, maybe.
Super. Oh.
Yeah.
She starts like running towards town.
I'm not gonna go like straight to the guild. Are there any buildings near it? Or is it just kind of like out on the open on its own?
There's a lot of buildings near it.
Okay, I'm gonna just kind of like circle the
Your
buildings.
inn is not too far from it, to be honest.
I'm just gonna circle it a bit, see if
Your boyfriend.
anybody's just kind of like hiding around corners and whatnot.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna go and check out the house real quick.
Nice too thick.
4th century, signs of struggle, anything
Okay.
like that.
Definitely looks like there was a struggle in here. And as you go to the son's room, you realize this is not a child. This is probably a teenager to young adult. It was her son. The husband is still in there, and it looks like he's cleaning up broken things, and he's kind of got tears in his eyes, like he's desperately trying to figure out what happened as well.
Sir, I'm terribly sorry that this.
If you're not here to help, I don't want to hear it.
Intrusion. We're trying to track down the people that are responsible for this. Unfortunately, a day late and a dollar short, as always. But when exactly was the person here?
Probably about an hour ago. That was when we first heard a large thump. We got up, thought it was nothing. My wife continued to worry about it, went into the room and saw this. That's when she screamed.
The thump that you heard
It
was
was
about
probably the door, judging by the way it looks.
But you didn't go to investigate right away?
He gets up and gets food in the middle of the night all the time. He's growing. He's 20 years old.
Did you hear anything when
Not a
outside of the
scream.
thump?
We didn't hear any of this noise. I don't understand it. I don't know what happened.
I'm just gonna take another once over. On that.
It's whatever you need. Look for it, please.
So, is there any? I mean, I'm guessing inside the house it's probably wood floors and stuff, but anything that could be tracked or traceable to an individual left behind?
Give me an investigation check.
No, I'm gonna do the
Okay.
knowledge thing.
There.
13. That's better.
Okay. Just kind of knowing what you found before. You start looking through some stuff. The guy's kind of giving you free reign to the kid's room, so you start pulling some drawers, some boxes, and you find an amulet. But this one doesn't have the same Artemis symbol. This one has what looks like a crossbow on it, and something about it just kind of gives you this uneasy, just sort of feeling. It just looks really wickedly drawn, like it's the intention of being an intimidation symbol of some kind.
Does
It's got like a crossbow and a dagger.
this amulet, like, do I recall or know anything about this thing?
No, this wouldn't be a religion you're really familiar with.
Okay.
But, I mean, given the circumstance, it could be
I was gonna
Malar,
say,
but
is it safe to assume that this is probably another
given the
god?
circumstance, I would say it's safe to assume it's another hunting god of some kind.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Okay. I'm gonna thank the guy for his time and doing what we can. Hopefully, we can get your son back quickly.
I hope so.
And I'm gonna leave.
Okay. You leave. You arrive at the Hunters Guild. You find
Around it.
Oh, okay.
That's where I'm
You walk around it. You do notice there's an individual who goes in who is not super tall, dude. Kind of young looking guy. No antlers or helmet or doesn't have anything on his side that looks like it could be made into a deer helmet of any kind. But he does have a bow on his back as well. And he goes in. There's another couple of ladies who go in and out. One of them looks like she's probably a huntress. Another one looks like she's probably the girlfriend of somebody who's in here because she comes out later dragging this guy by his ear. And you see this happen as she goes in. She starts yelling at this guy in, it sounds like it might be another language, and then grabs him by his ear and drags him out like he has to put the beer down on the way out.
Salute.
He's, okay. But that's about the only people in or out you see.
No matter what languages do you speak?
The guy with the bow, did it seem like if he were to
no,
crouch
Tommy
down, he would touch the
and-
ground?
One other one.
It is a
I could
longbow, so
screw
maybe,
up.
yeah.
Did it have any dirt on the bottom that I
Actually,
No,
think
not that you
man-
notice, at least not from this distance.
Okay.
Elvin.
Also, all these professional hunters who keep their bows constantly strung. Fucking amateurs. It's terrible for the wood.
It's not good for the wood.
It's
No.
terrible for the wood.
But, and yet in D&D, for some reason, we have to assume most people keep it strung, because if you get ambushed, I'm not going to make you string your bow first.
Come on. That's why we use crossbows.
So for the first 8 minutes, you're gonna string the bow.
If he comes boy, just scream. I'll be back.
I'm going to my
Ah,
spider.
Cairo.
I'm going to go to my spider.
Okay.
Wherever he was situated.
Spider's still sitting there.
Hey, Cairo.
What?
Let everybody else know that we're just gonna meet back up at the Hunters Guild.
Will do.
What are you and Britain doing?
I'm still just kind of chilling around the house for the moment, just kind of investigating, I guess. How far away would Cairo be from where I am at?
If he goes back to the spider, 10-minute walk.
Feet wise. Is he within range of message? 120 feet?
No.
No. Okay.
Talking about feet, are we?
Feet, miles, this gets way confusing.
Actually, what languages do you speak?
Obsessed about languages.
Common, Elven, Dwarvish, Undercommon, and Celestial.
That's a lot of languages.
Do you need to know what languages I speak? Britain's with them.
Barely common.
Common, Dwarvish, Thieves' Cant, Elvish, and Giant.
The fuck? Okay, Britain.
I'm not there to figure it out.
Alright. You kind of go exploring a little bit more again? Or
Yeah.
Britain's with you. Seems, I don't think this was done by the same guy we were chasing.
Given the times that the man in there was giving us, I'm keen to agree.
Thinking this is at least a 2-person operation.
At least.
Yeah.
Yeah, no signs of the guy that we were chasing, and no signs of tracks after this man. But yeah, definitely not the same.
Pretty
person.
good at what they do.
I mean, they're good out in the wilderness. I'm sure those hunters are too.
Guess we'll see tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Back to the inn? Or back to where Cairo left the spider? Or
Probably back to where Cairo left the
Okay.
spider. Just to
so you
check
guys
it out.
probably arrive around Probably not exactly the same time. I hate to always say you guys get places at the same time, but
Yeah.
you probably get there, realize your spider has nothing, and are probably heading back when you
Well,
bump
I was
into
gonna
them.
do the feature just one more time, just in case he would he hit the streets and then back to the woods.
Okay. You do pick up on some people moving back from the woods around the area that you guys were before.
Mhm.
You do pick up about 3 blips in the woods, roughly northeast direction, probably about a mile up
Into the woods or like up
into
along?
the woods.
Okay.
Wasn't it roughly a mile up to where that cave was?
About 2 miles up to the
2
cave.
miles. Okay.
Oh, it's us. Yeah.
Wasn't gonna say anything.
I don't know that.
Quick, ambush them.
I'm going to. Yeah, me and my spider are gonna head that way.
Okay, going into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sure.
Stealthing.
Okay.
I'll follow along.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you that at least.
All right. You wait to at least tell him and
Yeah.
Britton that.
Okay.
All right. You guys all head into the
we'll
woods.
follow along, yeah.
While I'm at the Hunters Guild bar,
I gotta go pee really bad.
Go for it.
You
Alright.
close the door whenever you come back in.
I wanna find myself a rather intoxicated individual.
Okay.
What was the name of the god that was on that amulet? Like,
Artemis.
okay, yeah. So I flag him down like, hey, how's
Hey.
it going?
This is going.
Hey, sorry, I'm kind of new to town.
Do you have sleeves?
No.
Okay.
I barely have a shirt.
All right.
I was talking with a couple of guys around here. They were talking a bunch about some person called Artemis or something like that.
Yeah.
What is all that about?
It's a god. Hunt. God of the hunt.
How many of those are there?
There's a bunch. Depends on who you ask.
Are they a good god?
Yeah, they're fine.
Bad god?
It's the god.
Are you religious?
Nope.
Is there
I mean, God of the hunt. I worship the hunt, and the hunt
is there anybody?
provides to me.
Is there anybody in here that's particularly religious?
Nope.
Is he telling the truth?
Give me an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, baby.
Insight?
Yeah.
23.
As he talks, you get the sense that he is definitely being very avoidant to you, and you've caught 3 or 4 times he looks at both your shoulders and then looks back at your eyes.
Oh, sorry. Do you not like my tattoos?
It's the wrong ones.
What do you mean the wrong ones?
Lifts up his shirt and he's got a bow and arrow tattooed on his shoulder.
Can I look at that?
You just did.
I mean, I'm kind of a connoisseur. I like looking at other people.
Sorry, bud.
Oh,
You're welcome to stay. Welcome to hang out. It's no problem at all. But certain things we don't really talk about.
You know what? Fair enough. Can I buy you a drink?
We can't sell to you. Sorry, man. He just kind of turns around and goes back to the bar.
I'm tracking him.
Okay. He's right now he's just in the bar. So
I know. I'm waiting for him to leave.
Okay. Alright. You guys go off into the woods. You guys arrive back into town. And you are hitting deeper and deeper in.
Just follow these people.
Okay. You have to kind of stop eventually, check it again, go further in.
Just real quick, it's probably a little too late for it, but just in case it matters, I am gonna drop some of my disguise on the way out here.
Okay.
Just in case this is Hunter's Guild.
Bryn pulls out his wig.
Just in case it is Hunter's
little bit
Guild,
of time.
and it's the same people that may recognize us, I'm gonna drop some of my disguise.
Okay. You guys eventually reach what seems to be like a hilltop. You know that you're probably not super far from that cave entrance down there. And the blips seem to imply that you are right that they're here. You're here. They're here too.
They're on the ground.
Boy, then.
Mm-hmm.
They're fucking mole people.
More people.
Grab people.
No. Let's say that for the
I'm gonna look around for any like disturbances on this area.
Okay.
How far away are we from the cliff exactly?
200 feet.
Like I'm able to
250
see it.
feet. Well, not through the trees, but you
Well,
like you can hear it because you can hear the water.
relative- yeah. All right. I'm gonna look for any disturbances up here.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Tracking people. 20. Not natural.
No luck. It seems like wherever these guys got to, either being in the treetops or below ground from you, they didn't do it right here.
I'm gonna go to the cliff.
Okay.
Probably more cave entrances are good instead. Send my spider to just search for entrances again,
Okay.
since it can.
What do you want it to do? Come back if it finds one, or stay
Mhm.
gone if it doesn't?
If it finds one, to just like do a little dance where it is.
Okay.
Because I'm just gonna be watching.
Okay.
Spider dance.
It crawls along the wall. It goes pretty far away
Ah,
and
shit.
it comes back.
Did Kyra just stick bug us?
Perhaps.
Just comes back.
Didn't find anything.
No other ones.
Not really. Got no idea. I'm gonna check the coast just along this little area for footprints,
Okay.
at least, or any more pivot.
Give me
areas.
another survival check.
Natural 20.
None along here, unfortunately. Just
Okay.
just y'all's from earlier.
Okay.
Where are you guys going to? Back in town.
Back in town?
Yep.
I guess we just go back to the inn, right?
Okay. You guys
Yeah.
arrive back at the inn. Same bartender is behind there, cleaning some glasses and serving drinks. And some of the same patrons as last night are in here too. There's the same lady who seems to be a frequenter off in the side, drinking the same drinks she did last night. A couple of shorter individuals look like they're probably too young to be drinking, but here they are anyways. It's a pretty jovial atmosphere.
Well, should we just wait for the others?
Is it high tide right now?
Where do they go in to begin
Yeah.
They chased after someone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoever that person was.
with? Well, we probably shouldn't just sit here.
I just don't know where we would go. We don't know where they are.
And we're not above where the cave was, though, right?
But you were like, yeah, kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of. I mean,
thought
not
it
like
was a little-
directly.
I thought it was a little bit further.
I mean, it's a little further, but it's pretty close.
Okay.
Who did they chase?
I'm not sure. Cam seemed to see somebody in the woods. I went over and there was definitely a boot print there. Cairo tracked them and they ran off, being as fast as he is, sprinted off.
Well,
But
there's the street now.
I heard him say something about
Yeah,
antlers, I believe, probably our suspect.
Hunter's gun?
Perhaps.
Ink's not the smartest. He probably there.
Eventually, this guy leaves. He pays his tab, which doesn't seem to be very expensive for how many drinks this guy's done. Walks out.
All right, I'm casing him.
Okay.
Trying to keep a distance where he doesn't notice me. I mean,
Okay.
he's fairly intoxicated, so it should be easier.
Yeah, he does seem to hold it pretty well, though, overall, for how many drinks this guy put down.
If I require a stealth check, I can.
Yeah.
13 plus 6, so 19.
Okay. You follow this guy. He passes by the Bramble Rose Inn. Kind of looks to see what's going on in there. Looks fun or not. Kind of shrugs and then keeps walking. Goes down about 3 more houses, and then immediately walks into a house.
All right.
Just opens the door and walks in.
Multiple people in there. Seem
Uh,
to live alone.
There's already a light burning when he walks in,
Okay,
and then closes the door behind him, and you see the light blow out.
gotcha. All right,
So seems to live fairly close to the bar.
I marked that house.
Okay. You pee on it.
Yes,
Okay.
actually, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
You pee on it. The cat is over here. You don't have antlers, right? The cats are like. All right. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna go to the hill where I noticed the 3 people.
Okay.
He's gonna mold earth as
I'm
far
just
as
gonna
he
start
can.
molding earth. like excavating loose dirt. I'm guessing right here in the forest.
So you guys are starting to excavate right here.
Yeah.
You
Anybody other than the 3 people?
it only detects humanoids, right? Okay. You start excavating dirt, bit at a time, and then eventually you start hitting rock again because it is underlying bedrock. Unfortunately, you can't really go much further.
Yeah.
You get a good, 5-6 foot deep hole though.
C4.
It's a cave system.
Yeah, does imply that that's definitely a cave of some kind.
Go back to 10. Find Ink and the others.
Me and my spider are gonna go hide in some trees.
Okay.
I was gonna say you'd be all right out here by yourself.
Yeah.
Britton, let's go.
He's got Mayo and Nancy school.
After I've finished my tracking, I do head back to where the Hunters Guild, where I told Cairo to meet me.
Okay. All right. You go back to the Hunters Guild, and then you guys head back to the inn. You and Britton.
Britton and I are just going back to town.
Okay.
For the time being. So
All right.
like, when we walk in there, I mean,
It's
What
like roughly midnight now for everybody.
okay.
Kairo's gonna get Muldooned.
I guess probably we'd take a brief look around and not see anybody, so probably head back to the inn.
Okay.
Is everybody just like chilling at the bar or
I think-
chilling in the lobby or whatever?
I think we were about to go check the Hunters Guild.
Okay. So you guys walk into the Hunters Guild, all
Really-
armored up, and
Really weird.
We don't
side
walk
question.
in. We're just gonna walk.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
think the guy at our tavern would be like? You think he'd sell the greatsword?
you can ask him.
I doubt it.
Oh,
no,
no.
no, I don't think so.
If we can get it to him, that'd be kind of cool.
From the thing.
No, yeah.
Maybe.
I wouldn't want his weapon.
I mean, he only works nighttime.
Also, Nomad's an axe guy. Let him have his axe.
I've been wanting a
Like
sword.
body spray.
Oh, I see.
I hate it.
Even when I do hit, it don't do much.
Ah, so your
Silent
axe,
scene over.
I'm sorry,
Go from
but
one
I'm
damage to
Old
2
Spice.
damage.
Did you want to ask him
I'm,
about
getting,
it, or
I'm asking.
No,
him.
not
seems
yet.
to be? He seems to hold it pretty highly.
Not yet.
I mean, if you do ask him, that can hold us in here long enough for Cam to get here. Just to metagame a little bit. Keep things moving.
Bargain.
Fine. I pressed the gather the party button.
Oh, okay. Kyle, you're ripped from the tree. Oh fuck!
Emergency
meeting.
Emergency meeting.
Cairo kind of sus.
I mean,
Watch
the
that,
problem
you
is that there
traps.
is no dead body to report.
Right.
That makes Kyra more sus.
All right. So are you talking to this guy? Or are you going on to the Hunters Guild?
I'll talk to him later. Whenever.
Okay. You guys start casing
Arm
outside of the
wrestle him
Hunters
again.
Guild.
Yeah, we definitely.
It's loud, noisy. People seem to be having fun in there. You guys kind of sit and watch it for a while. Eventually, Cam and Britton show up. You see them kind of just walking down the street like they're kind of know where they're going.
I guess we. There's Cam. Do we? I mean, I love this Scooby-Doo Looney Tunes shit where we don't see each other, but I think the plot's that way.
Yeah.
Cairo actually sent for everyone.
You haven't seen it.
Are you guys stealthing or
Cairo
just
actually sent
We are
for
now.
everyone.
okay?
No. Have you seen Ink? That Cam over here, yeah.
Yeah. No.
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 That's not great. Do you know if he made it back to town or not?
You need my stealth one?
No, it's playing with that thing.
Last I saw him, he was running after the figure that I saw.
I see. Well, where's Kyra?
Out in the woods. He sent for everyone.
Oh, all right. Well, bug out whatever plans we had for tomorrow. Let's get moving.
Well, most of the plans were for tomorrow evening, so
All the same. Any objections, my friends?
It's time to go.
You said chop chop. And then
I'm
cuts
gonna
me
just
down.
start. Because I don't know
Yes,
where
master.
Ink is at the moment.
Right.
I'm just gonna start sending message. I don't have to know his exact location if I know.
It's pretty quick that
Yeah.
you get a message from.
I was gonna say
That's
like
like
just
3 feet away.
walking
Yeah.
around.
Send subliminal message.
Be like, ink, 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 ink.
what?
Where are you?
Hunters Guild.
Oh, Me too. Where?
I lean out the front door.
Ah! I found ink.
Wonderful job.
Marvelous. I think Cairo wants us in the forest again.
Yes.
Alright, I did find a guy.
I've seen a lot of them as well.
I've seen you with that bartender. You've seen plenty of guys, it seems.
Actually, I didn't find a guy. Don't worry about it. I
Okay.
might need you later.
Give me a perception check, and
Does
then a
it
stealth
involve
check.
people?
No.
Can I keep the stealth that I kept?
Sure.
Okay, the stealth is a 24.
Okay.
Imagine.
Give me a stealth for your spider as well.
16. That one's a 15.
Okay.
It didn't roll too terribly well. I don't know what it's proficient in, so I just
Nothing.
did.
It doesn't have skill proficiencies,
what I
unfortunately.
The spider's name is now Tom
Brady.
That's fine.
Holland.
What was the perception?
Mine was
Tom Brady Holland.
Sorry, I know lots of
Sure.
things going on.
I know it was double digits, but fuck it. Oh well, now it's a 9.
9.
Do you want my spiders as well?
I think it was a 16 before, because you said
That's
15.
what I thought.
It was
You said
16, and then you said
16,
15 because it was
Sure,
like
give the
number
spider
two.
too.
Okay.
Might as well roll for the spider as well.
That could be done.
Yeah, boy. -1. 9.
9. All right.
Well, my passive is fucking
You don't,
14 anyhow.
You don't notice anything. It
Okay.
seems to be eerily quiet through here. Throughout this whole time, there's still 3 figures there. Then you kind of get a sense of 2 different groups moving towards you.
Directions.
One of them coming from, well, both coming from the city. It's just one's coming more from this end of the city, and one's coming more from this end of the city.
Oh wait. So they would have probably followed the coast, correct? Because that would be the easiest way that they know.
Probably.
I'm following
That's
whatever
logical.
Cam is taking.
Or whatever
us.
they're going.
Fair enough. All right. Any of them coming from the coast? That is.
Which way are you guys coming from?
We would have been coming from.
The way that you.
Where you
just
came
know.
out?
Which way did I follow out?
You would have come out close to the coast.
Okay.
Coastal side.
I would have followed whatever way that I came out. I would just go straight back
Okay.
that way.
So yeah,
And the other one is coming from where?
more along the east end of the city, like more the side where like the Thicket Inn and stuff is.
Numbers?
More than 3
More than 3.
from both. Around
Okay.
the same size for both groups.
Okay. Yeah. That hole that we dug?
Yeah, it's still there. Don't worry.
No, I don't really care about that. I'm gonna try and set up a crossbow to where it's like aimed to like the left or right of it.
Okay.
To where if somebody's like standing near it and they're like looking down, I could pull a rope and shoot this crossbow.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're rigging a trap.
I'm rigging a couple
pulley
traps.
system.
All right. Sure. Give me a survival check to rig a trap.
Do you have a paint can that you can strap up?
Paint a fake tunnel so that the roadrunner runs into
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
10 for that one.
All right.
Did Cairo just invent remote weaponry?
Yes. There's you kind of sit there for a while.
Fucking fancy claymore.
Eventually, these guys, are you guys stealthing or are you guys just kind of going?
Fuck no.
I can't
Okay.
stealth even if I
You
wanted to.
you hear them coming from
I
a
would
good
have
ways
liked to,
away.
but
And yes, you're kind of focusing on this, thing. Your aura.
Mm-hmm.
You notice that now that other group and this smaller group seem to have joined up.
The other group and the smaller group. So,
underneath this.
There's a fucking tunnel system.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, disadvantage -1.
And
I'm gonna
then
just-
you hear these guys showing up.
Okay. Well,
Which part
I'm
of
gonna pop my
town
devil
is
drink.
the Hunter's
Do it.
Guild?
I'm gonna put my devil drink. Do I see them?
Them? Oh yeah.
Okay.
they're not.
I'm
They're
gonna
not hard
lower
to
my
see.
bow.
All right.
What we got?
You always didn't happen to meet up with new people, eh? That you're hiding behind your back or in a pocket or something?
You didn't see
I spin
anything
around.
on the way.
No.
I check my pockets.
Which direction is
Basil
the
pockets.
Hunter's Guild from here?
Pretty much straight south, but a long way, into town.
Well, I mean, you said that the other group was coming from what, the northwest?
West. Mm-hmm.
Is the Hunter's Guild in the northwest part
Nope.
of town? Oh, okay.
Not at all.
We got people underground.
Yeah.
Coming from which way?
Same direction you guys were, pretty much the west. But there's 3 people right now
So
underneath
coastal?
that hill. Was that coastal?
What, where they went?
The west.
Came from?
We were
No.
coastal.
We were
East is coastal.
Okay.
No, these guys didn't come from the coast at all.
Yeah.
Okay. So, not coastal caves.
Do you have any more bombs?
We'll get a couple more bombs, yeah.
I mean, I see a very a handsome hole that you all have dug.
Well,
Do you go lean over it?
I pull it.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna unrig everything. Though.
Okay.
Well, so we gotta find an entrance, eh?
It's about 2 a.m. right now.
Well, we could look for an entrance. We could dig our way in, or
I mean, we dug as far as we could.
I mean,
Now we gotta blow it up.
that's what I meant by dig.
That's gonna sure tell them where we're coming from.
This is true.
Well, I mean, if we're coming from above, then oh no.
Well, how
Could
thick is
also
this?
cave it in on top of them.
Good. Or could just make them mad.
True.
Oh no, the people that we're hunting, we're making mad hair.
Worst case scenario is we do collapse it on them, and that just makes them mad. I think.
Oh, I got an idea. How
How many
about I
people
set
are we
off one
dealing
bomb?
with?
How many people were in the other, or like in the other group, not them?
It's you get kind of a rough estimate. The total that you got now is around 10.
Around 10. Is that including the 3 people down there?
Mhm.
About 7
Around 10.
came from the 10.
Could be a few more. Could be a few less.
So we're outnumbered.
Probably. But I also got bombs, and I doubt they do. I also got a pet spider, and I doubt they do.
They also have an entrance to this tunnel back in town.
Yeah, so I got a solution to that, sort of. I set off the bomb, I track them to
Or
where
just
they
somewhere
come
we
in.
haven't found it yet.
If they try to run because they're like, oh no, maybe a cave-in's gonna happen, I track where they're gonna run out.
Fair.
We also can't rule out the possibility of magics. I know we haven't seen much in the way of magic around town, but something about these silent burglaries and kidnappings doesn't sit right with me.
Knocking in doors aren't really that silent.
Knocking in doors, yes, but they're like shattering objects. People have reported those being quiet.
Nobody hears anything. It doesn't seem.
Other than the forced entry, it's rather quiet. There's a number of spells that could aid them in escaping that don't just involve
I'm not a
walking through the
magic
front door.
man, I just kill people.
No, I'm just understand the possibilities. It may not work the way that we hope. As a guild of this size, it would not surprise me if they had someone auxiliary for magic.
We're still assuming the Hunters Guild is doing this.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I mean,
I
we got
mean-
you auxiliary for magic, so
Yes,
in
and they're
that
much
one
smaller.
as well.
I think it's a good idea. Let's try it. If anything, that rules one of our options out. A trapdoor somewhere. If not, I might have a lead in town that I need you and Actress for.
The way that they were coming from the west, would the town sort of meet up with that area?
They had to come into the woods first. Like they came into the woods and
And then west.
then towards you, towards east.
Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna chuck a bomb into that hole.
Okay. You check a bomb.
And then
Yeah.
just concentrate, see if any of them freak out.
Chips like a good chunk into the ground. There's still a lot more rock there. You see like the dots definitely move. The blips are moving around, but they're not running.
Not yet.
No, they just seem to be kind of in there.
Alright.
They definitely seem to notice just because there was some agitation to them. Nothing-
I hope they noticed.
Nothing like nobody came. They didn't all just scream and run.
Yeah, well, you never know. There might be one coward. The 3 that were there previously, did they seem to move at all?
Not once they got down there. Not like other than just like natural movement of life, you know.
Okay, I wasn't sure if they were like chained up prisoners or whatnot type.
Not that you could tell.
Okay.
I mean, one of them didn't move as much, but you're not sure if that was because they were just tired or maybe they're slower. You're not sure.
Dwarves.
Still a humanoid.
Another bomb.
All right, you do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Same sort of reaction.
This one by me.
That's so.
Use the big bomb.
Ain't got a big bomb. I think I can make a bomb with the alchemy tool.
I mean, don't spiders explode?
God. The big one did.
Come on, get down in the hole.
Through like reverberations of the bomb and whatnot, does this stone seem to how like much thicker does the stone seem to be? Like
Pretty
can we-
darn thick.
Pretty darn thick.
Pretty darn. Probably at least a good 20 feet worth of thickness, judging by also the other tunnel entrance.
Oh, that's
That's a lot of rock to go
Just
through.
trying to really cave him in. I'll be honest with these bombs. I'm not trying to hunt him down. Trying to cause a cave in.
If it's smooth stone, probably going to be hard.
Smooth brain. I'm gonna go west the way that they came.
Okay.
But my turn.
I'm gonna sprint off say smooth brain.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation fight. Oh boy. I believe that's a 19. Let me check.
Is this the part where actress is supposed to go? What about the
19.
entrance right there?
19.
Points over. There's just a super
Door,
obvious
yeah.
You don't find any evidence of any sort of entrance because you're not exactly sure where it would be. I mean, that's although you got a general direction, you've still got miles of woods. But you do find not long after you start heading that direction, look like goat tracks, about this big around.
That's a pretty big goat tracks.
But oddly enough, it seems to be bipedal, and it definitely stood
fucking
probably about
satyrs.
30 feet from
Mr.
where you guys
Tempest.
were for a while before slowly walking off. No signs of it running or anything. Probably was watching you during most of that.
That's fine.
All right. How long ago was it here?
Looks like it might have left not super long before you guys headed over here. Probably during the time you guys were bombing stuff.
All right.
This makes too much sense.
I had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
We're on you.
The first cave that we tried to blow our way into.
Yeah.
Yes. Were you able to? You mentioned that there was some rats there. Were you able to see where those came from? Like if there was a hole in the wall.
Well, so one of them he ate, and the other one was splattered against the wall.
All right.
So probably from underneath the rocks, yeah.
Yes,
we didn't
but
have
like-
time to ask him.
Funny.
I don't speak rat. I only speak cat.
Well, he speaks rat. But regardless, underneath the rocks. But is there a way that you could actually see into the cave?
Not really. I mean, like, yeah. If
Question
I was
from the
outside
peanut
of it,
gallery.
Into it, yeah, but not like through the rocks, yeah. What?
I have a theory.
Uh huh.
The game
We're gonna
theory.
talk while I track these people. Let's get.
Gotcha.
We're
So-
gonna be moving.
Bipedal goat tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Lanky, horns, good in the forest.
Yeah.
Goat people.
Well, son of a bitch, this is a fucking minotaur.
Hunters Guild.
It's a
People-
cover up. Oh, sorry.
People that have been targeted seem to have these amulets.
Amulets.
Could they be pissed that we're hunting on their grounds?
I'd tell you about the amulets.
What is this amulet made out of?
Well, I know at least about one
Bronze.
of them.
Bronze.
I'll tell you all about the other one.
Bronze.
Does that one ring a bell for me?
Mm-mm.
Or is this also a local hunter god?
No, it's Mailer. I'll go ahead and tell you. It's probably that's not your god, is it?
Yes.
Oh, he doesn't follow eight.
I didn't
he
think
knows
so.
like general things.
Okay, it's a hunting god.
But
Okay.
no, Inky, what you do bring up a good point.
Yes.
There's a hunters guild here that is over hunting, as we've heard, over hunting, causing something of a ruckus.
Are we the baddies?
No, absolutely not.
Pretty sure the
Um,
Hunters Guild. But now, see, based off of that thought, if
We're the
these
worst
were
for the excavation
forest
team.
people attacking hunters, then they would go after people from the Hunting Guild and not farmers.
Maybe they're trying to send a message.
Everyone
It's
we
the
found
the
has
correlation
amulet
would
of
be
some kind of
that
hunting god.
everybody, well, not everybody, but we have found a couple of instances of worshippers of the gods of the hunt.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to be a hunter to worship a god of the hunt.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That one that you found, was it
Did it seem intentionally placed, or did you just kind of find it hidden underneath the pillow?
Give me an insight check.
Because these could be calling cards, because I got my own.
7.
Okay, you can make your own interpretation. It was under the pillow.
It was under the pillow.
Bed ruffled at all?
There was a skirmish in the room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you're trying to hide something under the pillow, really?
Easy to see.
That's some
calling
tooth fairy
card.
type shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's not a I need to keep this secret. That's a
That's a calling card then.
But if you were leaving a calling card, then
It's hard to keep track of this thing, unfortunately. As it starts to get deeper in, you're starting to find deer tracks and
That's
other
fine.
things, and
I mean,
it's
these
getting
are
to be about
larger
three
tracks,
and a
so-
half. It's getting to be about 3:30 a.m. now.
3:30 a.m.
Yeah, 3:30 a.m.
Well, a calling card you'd want visible because it's a calling card.
Well,
Also,
Yeah, that's an amulet, not a card.
okay. So where did you find in the old woman's house? Where did you find the?
You don't remember. You were grabbing so much stuff, unfortunately.
I mean, were you just emptying drawers or pushing it off tables?
I was just literally emptying everything.
Okay, but so most of the things you took were from inside containers, yes?
No, there were
No,
some on shelves
on
too.
top of
Unfortunately,
desks.
it was
There
everywhere.
was a dresser. I just went.
He swept everything in there.
There's more. Wait, we have more people on your list, right? Of disappearing people.
Yes.
Yes.
And I will say that man's house, the man with the little girl, you were there with Ashes, or with the child, I suppose.
Wait, somebody else went missing?
Like 25 people.
26.
I thought you
Oh.
guys were talking about like you
This isn't new.
investigated it
We
recently.
did. We did it. We stopped by some houses while we stayed in town. Yes.
But yes, somebody did go missing recently. Yeah,
Like tonight.
like tonight.
oh yeah, that did happen. Yeah. Oh, I ignored
It's
it.
been kind of hectic, so we haven't really had time to fill people in on stuff.
yes.
I need a drink.
Speaking of drinks, can we take like a quick pause so I can turn off the AC?
Yeah.
Because it's already like 50 degrees out.
You do know that there is, like, just outside the woods, there is the first house where somebody ever went missing.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is not far from that, and then there's number 17 is also right outside the woods, like literally right next to the woods.
Yes, and the house that we checked out, we did see one of the hunting gods, sort of. Was it like a wall fixture? You said that we
Little
see something,
statues.
like a little statue or something.
The angel statues?
Not the angel statues. You know, you said that there was like the man's house, like when we had the little girl, like the child. There was something in there that we saw that
The
was,
angel statue.
It was that.
Yeah, I was just saying that they had one too.
No,
You
no,
didn't
but
get
there
to
was
see
some.
the
There
other-
was something else that you said was distinctly hunting god based.
Not in there. Mm-mm. No, because you asked about the angel statues, and I said, yeah, the guy with the little girl had one in his house as well. But that was all you got out of that, unfortunately.
I vote. It is getting late.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that we would be missing much by pausing this. I think we should check into. The theme seems to be that there is some sort of medallion left behind on all of these investigations. Check with the sheriff and see if that is the case for each one. And then Britton and I should definitely check into this thing tomorrow.
I agree.
But given what Ink was saying, I am a little less inclined to think that it is the Hunters Guild. Still skeptical. We should still go in there with an
Absolutely.
open mind. But I think we need to just sleep on it for now, and then just pick it up tomorrow. Get some more answers in the day.
That you guys are doing?
Right.
Right.
Well, I'm not actually gonna sleep. I'm gonna just keep concentrating, see if that pack moves from
Okay.
that hill knoll.
Like when you get back to the inn?
Mhm.
Or, okay. You can kind of get a... Well, unfortunately, once you get that far back, you're going to be also detecting all the other people of the town up ahead, too.
Well, yeah,
So,
that's fine.
it's
but,
gonna be
like,
kinda
if I
hard
know
to-
that, like, them,
Yeah,
then that's fine.
it's going to be kind of difficult. I will say, though, it doesn't take long before they do start moving,
Okay.
after you guys get back into town.
Whenever they get, like, 2 miles out, I'm gonna go wake up Ink and Hatchers.
Okay.
Actually, Ink and Cam. I don't want any loud people.
Whenever they
fair
get
enough.
about 2 miles out of town.
No health.
Like from where I am, because it would be based off of me.
Okay. I mean, they're about 2 miles once they start moving, even.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I thought that they were deeper in. Okay.
No, it's only about a couple miles in.
So, a mile out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get them.
All right. You go wake them up.
Mhm.
Did you guys stop at any of the other houses, by the way, that anybody's broken into, or no? Not last night.
I don't have that list.
Okay.
So I'm just,
Alright.
I'm just taking my cat nap and then I'm right back into it.
Okay. You wake them up.
That group is moving.
Let's go.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
If they are they following a straight path, or have they been kind of like?
Nope. And as you watch it, they start to scatter in different directions. Like they're not sticking together
How far out did they scatter?
Good.
immediately.
Well, I mean, like, how far out? Not like when.
They're like a mile away.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they're like 2 miles out. They scattered pretty much as soon as you noticed they were moving, and then now they're all heading back into town.
All right.
I'm
gonna-
one.
As they start going individually,
Go on.
because it technically gives you directions.
Mm-hmm.
City.
Are they are they coming out of the forest?
Yeah, they're moving towards the city.
Okay. I'm gonna. We're just
Pick
gonna,
one, let's find a
yeah, we're just
building.
gonna pick one and
Okay.
try to get closer.
You kind of pick one as best you can, because I mean, the more I'm reading that, the more I realize you really can't pick just one. To be honest, like
yeah.
there's people. You know that there's people
Yeah,
of the woods.
general direction. I know.
Your thing is really not helping you at this point. More, you can just pick a spot at the woods and try and wait if you want,
Yeah.
and
much.
hope somebody comes out
We
there.
can kind of spread ourselves out just
Yeah.
a little bit, and
Okay.
like all kind of hide.
Sure.
Yeah.
You guys spread out.
You said it's hot here, right?
It's pretty warm.
So do most people wear shorts?
A lot of people wear shorts.
Here and there, there are the random people that wear pants.
Some people just like to wear pants.
Are all the houses occupied, or are some of them vacant?
Some are vacant.
Who's that?
Sure, earrings.
Fucking bitch down, bro.
Everybody give me perception checks.
Fuck yes.
Natural
20.
14.
14.
Finally.
2 natural 20s.
And
You both see the same individual who comes out of the woods. Appears to be a young guy. He's got a bow on one shoulder, and he's got two rabbits on the side of his, like on the side here. He's got blood down his leg on this side where the rabbits have like dripped on it, and he's
Pants?
coming out of the woods. Do what?
Pants.
Yeah, he's wearing pants. No, he's in his underwear. He's wearing pants.
No. What type of bow? Does it seem to be any sort of special make?
No, just regular bow.
Anything else on him?
No, just the rabbits, bow, and arrows.
No backpack or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Well,
Step out of the woods
if he knows anything, we'll find out.
and
Yeah, we will.
starts immediately walking towards one of the houses.
We getting him now, or are we gonna follow him till tomorrow?
Comes up to this house,
Follow
takes
him
the
now.
rabbit, nails one of them into the side, like he's gonna let them drain overnight a little bit.
How many people are around this area, or are there any?
There's
other-
about 5 houses right here in this, like next to the woods.
Anybody out currently?
No, just him that you see.
Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna net him.
Okay. Give me a attack with advantage.
Yeah, advantage because I'm going first in here.
Yeah, boy.
I mean, I get advantage at you.
If
You get plus
if
7,
his
so
net
18.
goes off, I want to jump on
25.
and
What was it?
25.
25. That hits.
I want to jump on and like cover his mouth.
Okay. You jump on his back and cover his mouth really quick.
All right, Kyra, let's drag him inside.
You witnessed.
Pulls out a dagger and starts like waving it to try and
No,
hit you.
no. I break his wrist.
You're breaking it?
Yeah.
All right.
Look, man, you gotta get rid.
All right, you break it.
Let's get him inside.
All right, you swing open the door. There are 2 children playing by the fire, and a woman sitting in a rocking chair knitting.
You always go to your room. Yeah.
Oh my
Not
god!
you, woman.
Oh my god! What's
You
going
stay
on?
there.
What's going on? Oh
He's
my
in
god!
trouble for right now.
What's going on? Who are you?
We're part of the Admiral.
We're here with the government. Thank you. All right, bring him inside.
Dragging him in.
All right, you guys drag him in. He's on the ground.
Closing the door.
Alright.
Windows anywhere nearby?
Yeah, there's 4 windows to this
Okay.
house.
If he bolts for a window, the spider's gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I mean,
Drag him back down.
this is really convenient. Wife and kids, man, jackpot.
It's really. Oh, I know. You got
Alright,
some fucking coins to play with, eh?
You can uncover his mouth.
I'll,
Welcome to our
Do you want to ask questions or?
Not really. I kind of got something that I'm gonna be listening out for. I'm gonna like just mainly listen in. See if the wife or children like try and escape.
Okay.
All right,
Oh, I'm also gonna be searching around for a medallion
Okay.
of any sort.
Cam, you're able to just conjure fire and burn this entire place to the ground, right?
if I really wanted to, yeah.
All right, cool. You hear that? Cool. All right. So what were you doing last night, buddy?
I was hunting.
And only came back with 2 rabbits.
Yes.
Unfortunate.
The Hunters Guild has overkilled much of the woods.
They have.
Yes.
Are you part of the Hunters Guild?
Is he
No.
still? Is he still in the net?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I reach through the net and just like pull up his sleeves and check for a tattoo?
No tattoo.
Okay.
So a little bit of bad blood between you and the Hunters Guild.
Is one of them dead? Am I being accused of something?
Quite many
Yes.
things. About 25 of them, honestly, right now.
Not really.
Just real quick, give a once over for any medallions, amulets, anything
That's
like
what
that.
I'm searching for. Anyway.
Okay.
Is that what you say to him?
Yeah.
There's one on my neck if you want to see it.
I'll check it out.
It's to Artemis.
Do we have one to Artemis yet? Or
Yes.
Okay.
That was
There's
the
one to
first one.
Artemis and Malar.
Corbin's got that one.
I've got the Malar one, the crossbow one.
We're trying to figure out some missing persons,
You're about to become one.
missing peoples.
I'm sorry. It's his would be Malar.
His is the crossbow.
Yeah, his is the crossbow. one.
Okay.
There's different groups of people have turned to different ones within this town.
Now,
It's funny you seem to be. Sorry, Ink. It's funny you seem to be
it's in my job.
talking bad about the Hunters Guild while wearing, an amulet.
The gods of the hunt provide me with food. I have 2 children to feed.
As we see.
Yes, and a wife.
Yes, I do.
Is there anything you want to tell us before this gets ugly?
I've told you everything I know.
May I insight check?
Sure.
Yeah, one more.
Before you do, you can give the help action if you're proficient.
I am proficient in insight.
It's all my hands.
I'm not going to. I'm searching.
You can add it to.
I mean, that's 6 plus 19. That's
What?
math. Math is hard.
6 plus-
25.
Yeah.
Seems to be telling you the truth.
Not to metagame, it just seemed like what they were doing anyway.
Huh?
Not to metagame, it just seemed like what they were doing anyway was he was doing.
It seems like he's telling the truth. He might be withholding some stuff, but nothing he said seems to be a lie yet.
Okay.
But he also seems extremely nervous and trying his best to hold it in. Keeps like glancing over to his wife to make sure she's okay.
So let's try a little, and I'm just keeping that insight, just eyeing him down. Let's try a little bit more of a straightforward question. Do you know anything about the disappearances in town?
I know that they've happened.
I need a... Okay. You know that they've happened. Any more specifics?
My neighbor went missing.
And his name was
Jin.
Jin. Do we have
Jin
him on the
Kaido.
list?
The guy in the net looks
Jim,
over at his
Jin.
well-kept notebook
Jim.
of his neighbor's name.
Yeah.
I would
Look at
say
notebook of neighbor
we should,
names.
What time is it?
That would be one
Adventure
to
time.
consult.
About 4 or
Corbin.
5 a.m. now.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
cracking.
probably-
fucking
Yeah,
dawn.
the
Okay.
sun's coming up.
Alright, that makes sense.
You actually can hear some neighbors beginning to move around too. Somebody's going out to their field.
That would be one to consult Corbin with. I'm not sure of a Jin.
Want to go check them out? They're right next door, right?
That side over there.
See if you can find an amulet.
Just to appease Trace, he isn't a goat man,
No.
is he? Jesus.
You can
Trace.
take off my shoes if you would like.
They finally take their shoes off. They had little
Actually,
snuggy
I
little
do,
things.
and I look at the soles of them.
Dirty.
Just
Dirty. He's been out in the woods.
okay. Any
Just dirt or rock?
Right.
Well, yeah, there's a whole boulder on his fucking shoe. I don't know what the hell you want to do.
No, if you walk across a gravel driveway, there's a chance that you're gonna get like a pebble or something.
There
stuck
is
up
some
under it.
rocks,
There's
yes,
also rocks
but there
in
is
the
rocks in the
forest.
woods too. So
That's true.
it's,
That's true.
there's a whole boulder in there, dude. You turn his shoe upside down, with
The entrance to the cave.
Finally.
And what do you have to say about this?
You got me.
Pull his face off. It's Corbin.
Pull his face off. It's rocks.
Ah shit! It's
More rocks.
It's Dwayne Johnson.
I knew it.
All right. Anyways,
Anyways,
I'm role playing right now. Corbin's dreaming about Judd's Instagram discover page.
okay.
Cool.
but yeah, I can step outside and go check out the neighbor.
Okay.
Which neighbor was it?
It's right next door.
To this way.
This way.
All right, I'll go check out that one.
Okay. You go over there. There is a woman who seems to be cooking some eggs for herself.
Yeah, gently knock on the door.
4:30 in the morning.
5 a.m. She comes.
It's how farmers wake up, yeah.
Yeah, it's about the time you wake up. You wake up with the dawn and you go to bed with the dark.
I understand these modern times.
Swings open the door. Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. I'm investigating some missing people. I'm sure everybody's aware. I'm just kind of new to town, but wanted to check and see if I had heard that there was a missing person from this residence. Correct?
Yes.
I wanted
Have you
to check.
found him?
Unfortunately not, but we are getting closer. If you wouldn't mind, could I come in and take a look around?
Yeah. Sure.
Um,
I'm afraid all his stuff's been cleaned out, but you can look around if you'd like.
all right. Cleaned out by whom?
Us.
Us? Oh, okay.
There was evidence that he didn't survive.
I am
It was bloody.
deeply sorry. I'll be...
Go ahead.
Careful.
No, absolutely.
just give a once-over.
Okay. Give me an
looking
investigation check.
specifically
She
for
kind of stays standing on the porch, just kind of looks around.
6.
Don't find anything. It does look like everything's pretty much been cleaned out of here.
Um,
This was one of the very early disappearances. This happened about 3.5 months ago.
Gotcha.
And looks like, from her description, and you do kind of find marks in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Initially, these were almost straight up murders with the body gone. Like, there was blood everywhere, and you can still find stains of it.
On my way out, I'll just ask her, you guys, did you all worship a particular god of the hunt? Or
I did not.
did your husband, I'm assuming, was the one that was missing?
He was one of the early founders to the Artemis establishment. When they started meeting in the community center, he led that.
Gotcha. Well, I appreciate your hospitality. It is definitely helping and aiding us. Farewell.
Of course.
Yeah, I'll go back to the house over there.
Okay. You go back over to the house. She stays on the porch for a while and watches you walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And then closes the door and starts walking. She's got like a bag for groceries and walks into town. Alright. You arrive back at the house. Your captive still sitting there holding his wrist.
Another Artemis follower, in fact, one of the founders of the Artemis gatherings in the community hall. More evidence pointing towards...
I hear a lot about this Artemis.
I think I need a physician.
Oh, we have one of those.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, we'll get him once we're done here. Or maybe not. We also have a mortician.
Wonderful.
They're one and the same.
If you want me,
Sometimes.
take me. Please just leave my wife and children out of this.
We can,
Ah,
we
see,
can both
now-
do both of them.
Yeah.
But they're involved now.
Right. What else do you want from me?
Or were you underground?
I haven't been underground.
Been tracking you for quite a while now. You weren't above ground, where were you?
In the woods.
Mm-hmm.
But not on
Hunting.
surface level.
I didn't know that there is an underground.
You seem lying, or?
Give me an insight check.
I have training in insight, so
No,
I'm getting
I was going to say one of us could help him.
at 2.
Good luck on this red carpet roll.
Yeah, I know. I want to see if this one gets the thing. To recall. No. Oh, use the purple one this time.
Purple one, go.
13.
Baba Booey.
+2.
+2.
15.
Baba
He
Booey.
seems desperate in telling the truth.
Seems.
Everything I say seems, though.
Like-
So,
Yeah.
Were you with the group last night?
no.
You weren't?
No, it was me.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the 2 rabbits? You can have them if you want them. I don't care.
Rabbits. Oh, wait.
Why are you
mayonnaise
hunting
for
rabbits at 3 a.m.?
That's when the rabbits are mostly out. Yes, they're much easier to track at night.
At night?
Have you ever hunted?
At night, yes, but 3 a.m.?
In the middle of the day, they're skittish.
Yes. The sun goes down much earlier.
I have been out there almost all night.
And all you found was 2 rabbits?
No, I remember 2 rabbits. You're going to kill me. Please go ahead and do it.
Yeah, we
You
want to
know, I
insult
was
you
going to
more.
cut off your fingers, but this is more torture than I can ever
Oh
imagine.
my god.
It hurt the man's pride.
Having to talk to Cam, I apologize.
You can check the rabbits. Each of them have 1 arrow. I
Take
killed
the
them
arrows.
myself. I didn't steal them.
What, 5 or
We
6 hours?
don't really
for 2
care about
rabbits?
that. We just want to know. So, last night we were hunting people. You were part of that
Definitely
group?
not what I was hunting, but good for you.
Well,
Last night we were hunting people.
Tracking.
tracking, yeah,
I'm
hunting,
inclined to
whatever.
believe that you were hunting people.
You get used to it.
This is an interrogation led by the dumbest motherfucker in
That's
this
the
party.
one.
That's one.
Everybody but you is the dumbest motherfucker in this party.
Nomad would be doing better.
Whenever
got
you all
point.
scattered,
Intimidation.
Yeah, that's not intimidation.
you were
do
part of
something
that group. If you were just hunting rabbits, why do you have this medallion? Like, I get it, it's religious. Why don't you just have like a shrine in your house? Why are you carrying the medallion around? You part
That's
of
what we
the,
do.
Why aren't you
We?
Buddhist?
Yes, there's a lot of us who worship Malar.
You guys meet up or anything?
Yes, tomorrow night. You're welcome to come.
I think I will.
Please do. We'd
Yeah.
love to have you.
You're gonna get ganked.
I'm gonna just blow them all up. Are you kidding me?
There is a knock at the door.
Or what? I'm gonna blow up my crossbow.
I'll
Okay.
answer it.
There's 3 guards standing there.
Yoo-hoo.
Please
Good
open the
evening,
door.
gentlemen.
Please open the door.
Er?
They immediately pull weapons and they point them at you. Why is this man tied up on the floor?
Investigation by order of what's that fucker's name?
General Wynn.
Yeah.
There are 2
who-
children being held hostage in here. We received word from a neighbor that a small child was waving at the window, showing danger.
The women and children are not being held hostage.
They're kind of being held hostage.
No,
At the moment, all 3 of you are under
room.
arrest. Please, come with us.
Let me speak with Morcus before we, proceed any further.
Please come with us. We will take you there.
Okay.
I look back towards
You
the
are
guy.
not putting cuffs on us, though.
No, but we will walk with spears to your backs.
Fair.
Fine, that's pretty normal for me. Sir, with the
Spear.
the broken wrist. I would recommend.
Please call me Aladir. It's my first name. All my friends call me that.
Oh, I'm not your friend.
I'm not yours either. Not at the moment,
I would
anyways.
recommend 2 things for the safety of your family. 1, getting out of town. Or 2,
Getting rid of that amulet.
just fight us like a man.
I
Alright,
would
God,
if
boys.
I had 2 good wrists. Alright, you guys are led back towards the sheriff's office. And they kind of like usher you into the sheriff's office, who's standing there with his back to the door. He got a cigarette in his mouth. Turns and looks at you guys. Evening, gentlemen.
Hello.
Morning.
What were you guys up to?
Investigating, threatening a family, and breaking a guy's wrist.
Yep, all two of those are illegal.
And 2 of those had to happen because of the first one.
All right. Who? Please,
Paladin.
have a seat.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
I'll sit down.
While we're just doing this, I'm gonna do my little thing. Are there more people
What's
in
with
this
this-
area than should be?
There's actually quite a few people in the sheriff's office.
More than what would.
Yeah, because right now
Reasonable.
there's 4 of them that came because you guys were let in.
Well, I mean, like that
So-
I can see.
No. It's,
Okay.
It's for the ones that ushered you in. It's pretty normal for there being a group that came in here with you. All right. So, who was he? What did he do?
What's his name?
Said his name was Aladir?
Okay.
I think that's what he said.
All right. And what did he do?
He was a part of a
Little secret midnight meeting.
suspicious group with very late night activity out. And I say group, it was a group.
Okay.
We just happened to catch him.
While we were investigating, we saw the tall man and the antlers that we had in our previous reports.
Mm-hmm.
We followed him to a group which we believe that this individual was in cahoots with. Early this
has
morning, late
knowledge
last
of.
night.
Do you have proof?
Nope. Do you have any proof? Ah, that's why we're here.
Yes. That's exactly why you're here. The problem is, you broke into a man's house and you broke his wrist.
We didn't break in.
I broke his wrist outside of his house.
Oh, all's clear. I can't have you breaking people's wrists in.
Look, man, people are disappearing. We can either break a wrist and find them all, or you can
Did
just
you
have
watch
your
him
entire
first to
time.
make sure that he was indeed guilty?
He's pretty guilty, seeing as how he's coming out of a massive group and people have been disappearing for months on end.
Did he have evidence that he'd been hunting?
A little bit, yeah.
You realize this doesn't sound good from
Oh,
this end, right?
Completely,
Like,
yes.
like the paperwork I'm going to have to fill out
I'm gonna
is
subtle-
going to call for your arrest
I'm gonna
immediately.
subtle spell to Cairo. Should we even mention the tunnel system? And you can respond back and they can't hear.
Probably not, yeah.
Look, I'm close that door, please. You're standing already.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to try and cover this up as best I can, okay? For the purpose of the investigation, I'm probably going to have to pay for this man's medical bills, things like that. I'm only doing it because of the direct word from the Loyalist Army and because I am the one who sent for them.
Only we can
To
fix
asking
it.
for this help.
I mean,
However,
on the other side...
please don't go busting into people's houses again until you know for sure they are guilty.
We have sort of another lead now that we've actually investigated him. He's gonna be hunted. He's probably gonna be a target soon.
Oh, so wait, now you've marked him? Now you're going to kill him?
We haven't marked him, but he's going to mark himself for other people.
Yes. So the correlation that we have seem to have found is everyone that has
Everyone's a suspect!
everyone that has gone missing, either has in their possession or was left behind some sort of medallion for a god or goddess of the hunt.
Okay.
Well, wild theory.
Gang war.
No. Wild theory.
Starts writing. Gang war.
The forest is not pleased with all of the hunting and overhunting based
Not pleased.
based on responses that we have gathered from survivors of families.
Wipe out will go.
Uh-huh.
The Hunters Guild is responsible for overhunting, and
Over hunting, yes.
everything you say sounds
Condescending.
Yes.
Condescending.
Also, Goatman.
There was actually a goatman, yeah.
Do I write this down?
You better fucking write that down.
Goat.
Probably
You,
part of the deeper
you
forest.
condescend on the real things, but you don't write down or all the
What?
Yeah, goat man.
I don't know.
Little
I don't know
out
where I was
there.
going with that.
Oh, out there, you said. I wasn't there for that,
Whatever.
but there's a hunters guild. They hunted some pretty neat stuff. Just say they ain't in the forest.
Haladair had a medallion on him, similar to those that we have found on other.
I'm still trying to find in this whole explanation where the wrist breaking took place.
And he swung
Outside
a
his
knife.
house, actually. Yeah.
Did he attack you first?
Yes, he did.
No.
Oh,
No,
damn it.
but he did swing a knife at me.
Why did you not lie to me and say yes?
Oh, I did. They didn't. They don't know how this works.
No.
He attacked me first, and we broke his wrist. in
Look, at this
response.
point, if I get put under any sort of truth spell, you've said no. So I have to put that in the report.
Cool.
Bye.
Anything else I need to know?
No, but I have questions for you.
I would
Yes.
keep a guard on his house, though. Continue.
The Moonlight Sigil thing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been to one?
No. Never really investigated it, though, either. But I might tomorrow, now that you put it on my radar.
Yeah, and bring like a couple of guards.
So which one?
The midnight thing.
Both.
There's two.
There's two of them.
There's two? Gang war!
Check out Malar. We can investigate the. No, check out Artemis. We can investigate the Malar
Whoa,
one.
whoa, no, wait. We have two
Yes.
ambulances.
Melo.
Malar is at the Hunters Guild. We can investigate that one. Artemis is at the community hall.
We're gonna have to split it now.
These gods confuse me. Like, why is there so many of them? Like, why can't there just be like one?
Well,
It's just like
we
I
already
am the
have
hunt
sort of a
person.
foot in the door at the Hunters Guild, so
Somebody has to keep an eye on the other one.
yeah.
Which one's more likely to be attacked?
Both,
But we found equal amounts of amulets so far. I think.
Go.
relatively, yes.
We're like 3 to 1 right now.
Are we 3 to 1? 3 to 1 in Malar.
Artemis mainly.
That's what I was thinking.
We've got 2 for Malar, and
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure those were Artemis.
Artemis from the junk drawer that he created. Artemis from.
Malar from the one that I checked out, and Malar from the guy that we just questioned.
I'm pretty sure all the dead people are Artemis.
Yeah.
I mean, the missing people, we found 1 Malar from them.
Did you guys want to continue having this conversation in my office, or are you? Are we
Yes.
good?
Well, I mean, you gotta know anyhow.
Huh?
You're part of this search party as well, technically.
Yeah.
Technically, you're just as fault as we are.
For breaking the wrist?
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't do that.
You called
How
us
do
here.
we know?
Guilty by association.
Yes.
I
In
didn't
fact-
want you guys. I actually wanted the Loyalist Army. So we're going to go ahead and
We
put
are
that
the
out
loyalist army.
there. No, you're not.
Yeah, well, you know.
A sect.
No, you are hired contractors from Grey. I already know.
Yeah, a sect.
In all honesty, I'm just going to be very upfront with you guys. I don't trust you guys. I don't like you guys. I'm trying to be as nice as I can, okay?
That's
and I'm
fine.
trying to be very
You
subtle as I
offered
can.
us toffee.
Oh, yeah. You want some toffee?
Absolutely not.
All right. Well,
My teeth are so rotten, one bite of that will just, like, destroy them.
so please just try not to hurt people, okay?
I mean, if they're gonna do suspicious things, we're gonna be doing oddly.
His suspicious thing was hunting to provide for his family.
wasn't really hunting, I'll be honest. I've been tracking him for about 14 hours.
Where'd he get the rabbits?
Probably gotten it beforehand, eh?
Just realized we're.
Just carry around rabbits?
Yeah, as a cover-up story.
It's not really safe to do. There's wolves out there.
Well, obviously, then he didn't. What? How are they over hunting and there's wolves out there close enough to be a problem?
There's not a lot. There's a few.
Then it's not a problem.
I'm just saying. It's not a safe thing to do.
Yeah. It's also not very safe to have your door kicked in, but yeah,
No, it's not.
good thing we
Or
didn't
your
do
wrist
that.
broken. I'm
No,
still
we didn't
trying
kick
to like.
in the door.
I'm still trying to like find your reasoning here,
Technically,
and
we did not kick in the door. We
We just
opened
opened it up, yeah. It was unlocked.
after breaking his wrist.
it. Yes.
We didn't
Okay.
break it into. We broke and then
And then into, okay, yes,
Does the
perfect.
sheriff have pants on?
Yes, he does.
Actually,
Cargo pants.
Cargo.
Are
Yeah.
his shoes weirdly shaped? Like
No.
slightly
Can I
large?
see your feet?
Steps out, puts a foot out, and it's a foot. Puts it back.
He's got a weird
Look at his
fetish.
leg though. He has this little hoof and a little foot.
Cloven hoof, yeah.
Yeah, a little foot mold.
He shows you his foot, and it's Kronos. Is the weird thing.
His foot is Kronos.
His
He
foot-
pulls up his leg. It's just rocks.
Aha!
It's rocks.
We're cracking jokes because I'm completely fucking lost.
That's fine. We'll try not to hit anybody that seems innocent anymore.
Thanks.
But we just needed all the information that we could get
No, thanks,
from
thanks.
somebody that's alive this time, yeah?
That makes sense. No, I understand, and I've resorted to very extreme measures before too. But the problem is, until we have hard evidence, this just looks like a case of assault.
I mean, at least it wasn't murder like the
not the
first
worst
few
charge I have
things.
against me.
Have a nice rest of your day. I'm sure y'all are tired.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
been
most
tracking
definitely.
people all through the night.
Quite a number of them, too. Going to bed.
We're going to Artemis one, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what Cam was.
We're going to the Artemis
Okay.
one. Cam and Braxton will be going to
Hunt a beast.
hunt a beast and get that mark so they can talk about religious things, because you weren't able to talk about religious things because you didn't have the mark.
I mean, I can get myself the mark.
Well,
And
yeah.
actually, I really don't have enough skin space.
Give me an insight check.
Yes, sir. 15 plus insight. That's 19.
Okay. No, nothing important regarding that.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm just gonna command my spider that if anybody other than the main group or the barkeep comes in, to just fucking shoot them.
Okay.
Oh god.
Okay.
What?
Damn.
Poor maid.
Look, man.
Room service!
Oh, she ain't gonna come in. It's gonna be
No,
locked.
I got
But
you.
if somebody busts down my fucking door,
Alright.
mm-mm.
So you all retire for the night, I guess?
Well, it's
For the day.
For the day?
for the day.
To
Yeah.
get a sleep in.
Yeah.
Alright, obviously you guys who have been asleep wake up first. Written as well. Boy, I had a restful night where I didn't do anything suspicious. I didn't break anyone's wrist
Yeah.
or break into anyone's
You know,
home.
Britain, Britain, as invasive as we've been, I think the town will
We didn't break in.
really
It was a
come to like
forceful
us by the end
invitation.
of this.
I think so too.
Absolutely.
I think that we do nothing but good things.
I have no guilty conscience weighing on my shoulders.
Doesn't that feel good?
I feel freer than I ever
I could have
have.
just dragged him to the stairs.
You could have just dragged him out and killed him.
I feel good. It feels good knowing that my face won't be in the nightmares of any children anytime soon.
Look, dude, we already had a whole dog. I wanted to use it, but they're like, oh, let's go inside the house. I just wanted to
Look
drag.
at me sleeping here.
With no
soundly.
guilty conscience.
No guilty
Yeah,
conscience.
no, Kyra doesn't count.
Alright.
It's like,
Fuck y'all.
drinking mayonnaise.
Um,
God damn it. Not having
but
guilty conscience.
all right, y'all doing anything, or just waiting on them to get up?
They're gonna go break wrists.
We're gonna go knock. I guess we go knock on their doors because we don't know that they went out last night.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Cam, somebody knocks on your door.
I ignore it. I'm asleep.
I think we should investigate more houses and see the signs.
Cam's not here.
Is he alive? Cam, are you alive? Are you alive, Cam?
Just send message.
Cam, are you in here?
Message
Fuck
to
off.
Britain. Yes, go away.
Cam's alive.
Why are you? We need to make a plan for tonight. Get up.
Message to Corbin. Shut up.
He sounds guilty. I can't hear that.
I open the door.
Actually, no. It sounds more like it's masturbating.
Ca-
Shut up. Shut up.
Maybe he's having
Go
a
ahead.
happy time. He's having a happy time in the morning.
Gotta get it out, yeah.
You've got like 5 minutes and we'll be back.
Message to Corbin again. Don't. Sleeping.
Why? We
Late night.
later than we all had the same night.
All right. So
Don't you fucking squeal, you bitch.
I go in there.
Britain doesn't. Britain goes downstairs.
I go with Britain.
Cam, we need to get moving. There are people counting on us.
Yes. And I need my sleep.
Not. There's a lot to unpack there. Firstly, we all slept plenty. It's like the middle of the
This
afternoon.
doesn't just happen overnight.
Yeah, I'm doing a single knock on his door and just going downstairs.
Okay.
Not
Yeah,
even
Britton,
say anything.
Britton goes down too. At
Alright,
this
I'm
point,
up.
he's just. Alright, you get your cat nap in.
I mean, I already took a cat nap. I'm solid for.
That's true. Alright, you get back up.
I've just been sleeping for the sake of sleeping.
The only
I
reason I'm
actually
sleeping
do
is for the sake of exhaustion. Trying to sleep, anyways.
So,
My friend Cam, could I get a wisdom saving throw from you?
Party on party violence.
What?
No violence.
I sense Toll the Dead, so I'm like, oh, the second one.
It's friendship.
It's not Toll the Dead.
Inflict wounds.
15 get fucked.
15. Okay.
does he
All
know
right.
that
Well,
you
in
cast
that
a
case,
spell?
I punch you in the face.
Does he know that you cast a spell from it?
I wasn't being.
Do I sense that?
I wasn't being secretive about it.
Like, but like, would you know what spell it was?
He would not.
Okay.
He's not seen it before.
Yeah.
Let's go.
No.
Why?
I need to sleep.
You slept a good 8 hours.
I did not get a full 8 hours. Rough night.
What? Elaborate.
I didn't sleep well. I've got a hunt tonight. A shadow of a hunt, I guess, but I want to get enough rest for that.
I'll walk away.
Okay. Right, you go downstairs and
I
Britton's
smite Cam.
Britton's
I just
over, Britton's eating some dried meat out of a ration for breakfast.
5th level, by the way.
Banishing smite.
What time is it right now?
Oh,
About
8:30 or so.
8:30. Okay.
Slept for 5 hours.
It should probably be a bit
Yeah,
later. Yeah.
probably closer to 9 actually. Yeah, by the time you guys got back. Well, no, because y'all got back at like
It'd
3.
be like noon.
So yeah, it's like noon 30. It's like noon 31 at this point.
I guess I'll spend the rest of the day getting my spell
I mean,
slot back.
Technically, for a long rest, like you actually only need to sleep 8 hours or 6 hours,
Yeah.
but you can't do
Yeah.
anything for 2.
Right. So, but it's probably around noon,
Yeah.
noon 30. There's actually like they're cooking lunch here at the bar.
Yeah.
That's a steal. Grab me a bite.
I have arcane recovery, so I'm just gonna do that.
Well, I'm definitely out until the evening.
Okay. So, what's the plan, guys?
I think you guys are going hunting, and me and Cairo are going hunting.
Where at?
The Artemis gathering.
Okay.
Pretty sure they're gonna either be attacked or going to be doing attacking.
And what makes you think they're going to be attacked en masse?
With the amount of amulets we've seen.
Mm-hmm.
But
No, the connection is definitely solid. The question is, why would they decide to attack en masse instead of continuing to target them in the night like they have been doing so successfully?
I don't know. Maybe none of them get attacked. Maybe they all get attacked. I'll be there to find out.
How often are these
What else am I
vigils
gonna
held?
do while you guys go hunt?
Only every full moon.
I'm not a part of the hunt. Only those two are.
We're gonna have to split up. Because him and Braxton are gonna need help.
And
then you guys are probably one of these.
I'm asking
one
questions
of
as
us takes with you.
Zach, not as Cam, obviously. But they said every so often that there's just a cluster of.
Mm-hmm.
Did these clusters happen to happen around
Maybe.
the full moon?
They didn't really have a good day because it wasn't really set. You know, it's
Yeah.
over a period of 6 days or so. This cluster sure seems to be.
Yeah.
Also, are we sure we want to let Cam and Britton go on this hunt? Because obviously they know who we are and probably what we're here to do.
They have disguises, do they not?
They've been wandering around with us in half disguise. Anybody can
I did
tell.
have my long blonde hair on for most of that.
Britain maybe
We haven't
not.
exactly been the most stealthy of individuals.
Well, if they go on this hunt, then I recommend that Cairo or you stick with them. Shadow them, because the rest of us aren't stealthy enough to do so.
Shadow the shadow.
Are you guys going to go to this sigil?
We can check out the meetings. Maybe one of us goes to Artemis, one of us goes to Malor, if that's happening at the lodge.
It'll be a 2 and 1.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Y'all could
What?
employ the sheriff
What?
to check one out. That's what I was trying
I'll
to
take the solo. It's fine.
Well, if you're gonna stay, then it'd be 2 and 2. If you're gonna trail, then we could do like 2 and 2.
So for the sake of brevity, so we can kind of actually try and get this in here,
do.
skip towards the evening. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna be making my bombs, and I'm gonna actually leave the room.
All right.
I'm gonna say Braxton and I are gonna be getting our disguises set again.
All right.
I'm getting buzzed and waiting to follow or shadow the shadow.
Okay.
And Braxton and I are also, once our disguises are set, heading towards the Hunter's Guild.
Okay.
somewhere.
Four of
We'll,
us.
How us
we'll be
four?
a duo for one of the ones between you and you.
Alright.
Alright, us
Sorry,
two.
Artemis, the other
Yes.
We'll do Artemis. Y'all do the other one, Hunters Guild.
Marlon.
Well,
Yeah.
Because you guys
Okay.
will also have the sheriffs there too. 'Cause
Alright.
he said he was gonna go there.
You guys, you and Braxton arrive. There is a same lanky individual standing there with his bow, which he did not have before, but he does now. You ready?
Let's go.
Now, before we go, I'll show you what the contract is once we get to the woods, okay?
Okay.
Please be as quiet as possible.
Can do.
If I feel like it's a chance one of you guys could take a shot at something, I'll nudge you. It's full participation. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Good to have you hunting down
They-
fucking people.
He begins to head towards the woods. You don't have to make a stealth check yet because it's through the city. It's not. You've done this so many times. It's not conspicuous whatsoever.
What's your path of stealth?
Actually, it would be 10 plus your stealth.
16.
Probably.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's 17.
It might be.
No, it's 16. Never mind.
You guys go towards the Hunters Guild around midnight time. So we will get you guys into the woods first. So this is all going to be happening very quickly. So you guys get to the edge of the woods. He pulls out this note. Strange creatures, dire wolves. Difficult to hunt. It's going to be fun. We're going to have to go roughly 6 miles in.
Did I get a chance to see what it said?
Do you want to try and see?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
What am I rolling?
Go inside because I want to see if you see in his face what he's reading. It's definitely dire wolves, 100%.
You rested, you have your luck again.
It's
I
dire
did.
wolves.
No. I don't get that back
Because I haven't had you roll anything yet.
until I roll on the
Yep.
wild magic table.
Teardrop.
It seems to be dire wolves, but he's really hard to read anyways, and it's dark. It's hard to say.
I'm gonna message, subtle spell, message to Braxton. Be on your guard.
Why?
Does he say it out loud?
No,
No, it's subtle. No, but I'm also asking you, Zach, why? This is a nice guy.
So am I.
You're hunting dire wolves together.
Oh, nice one.
just,
Stop being a metagame, bitch.
just trust me.
All right,
Hello.
you guys start going into the woods. Now I need a stealth check from you.
Gotcha.
I'm just messing with you. No, I think it would be very fair to be
Yeah.
on the lookout.
13 plus 6, that is a 19. my
Wonderful.
good
All right,
sir.
good. Yeah, you don't seem to make a single sound, or at least not to the point that he notices you.
But I know this guy's a fucking professional, so.
He's very good.
But you also know that Cam and
Then again,
But he's
Britain.
also not looking for someone
Yeah,
behind him. He's looking ahead.
which gives me the advantage. I'm tracking the
all right.
tracker.
You guys begin to hit in, and you're going deep into the
I'm
woods.
watching the Watchmen.
Someone's
You
getting
guys-
Muldooned. I don't care who.
Arrive at the Hunters Guild, and there is a group of people that seem to be standing around on the inside, and you guys kind of just like merge into the group, and you stand out like a sore thumb. There's a lot of uncomfortable looks towards you. You see immediately there is a lot of people who have the Hunters Guild tattoo, but there's also a lot that don't.
Do the
Seems
flower
to be a
thing. Do the
lot
flower thing.
of.
No.
Ooh,
Oh, wow.
there's a lot of different people
Trash.
here.
We were told
The,
that Sheriff would be here. Do we see him?
No, you don't see him at all. The bartender is there, and he doesn't seem to be part of the group though. He's just cleaning glasses, and then eventually he kind of waits on You're not sure if somebody signaled him or what, but he just seems to know. He walks over and swings open the door to like a community room, and everybody kind of walks in there together. You guys head to the community center at the same time. There is a group of people sitting in almost like Alcoholics Anonymous style chairs, and you guys pull up seats and sit down. Don't notice anything suspicious. And then once time hits midnight, one man who seems too young to be the leader of this group, stands up and begins to speak. Thank you all for coming once again. I know that our numbers have gotten fewer since a lot of us have unfortunately passed or disappeared. But I thank you all for your courage in coming out and continuing to have this meeting. Similarly, on the other side, as you guys all arrive and into this room, right before the door closes, a hand catches it, steps, and the door closes behind the sheriff, who stands in the back corner. It's a pause, and then midnight hits. And the sheriff, who you now notice is a fairly large individual, walks up to the front of the podium. Thank you all for coming again today. And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Dun, dun, dun!